Oh no. How about now? We good now? Hopefully it's good now. I don't know, the stream's frozen on my end. There it goes. So we're gonna back up, restart. I'm Jay with DCA Adventure. Back again with another Sunday cryptocurrency market update. Thank you guys for joining. This is not financial advice. Trading is super risky. You guys know the spiel. Can't blame Elon for all your losses. All that good stuff. Thanks, Oz. I appreciate you, brother. If you guys are new to trading or interested in learning how to trade, join the DCA Patreon group. Join my tier, Trading with the View. And by doing so, you'll get access to the DCA trading script, along with the private channels inside the Discord where we're posting trading signals, what I'm trading. We got manual trading bot signals at trading on Pionex. Also, we have AstroPark trading bots, which are super awesome. So definitely get in there and join. Super cheap. It's worth it. And if you're interested in having a custom indicator made, then join Crypto Mentors Discord. We also teach trading and some stuff in there. But we have a lot of bots and we have tons and tons of different trading tools. But if you're interested in something tailored to your trading style, get a hold of AstroPark. Guy is a genius. And I'm trading over at Phemex and Bybit. Those are leverage trading exchanges. I trade also bot trading over at Phemex. Links for all this stuff will be in the description. So definitely use the links. You will get deposit bonuses on anything you deposit into Phemex or Bybit. And Bybit is offering all kinds of different stuff for rewards. So you can get a few $100s over there pretty quickly. Phemex, they have all kinds of good stuff to leverage trade. They got Doge, they got gold. They've added tons of stuff in the last few months, so it's definitely awesome. And if you're looking for some cryptocurrency merch, then you guys need to head on over to Alright guys, I don't know if you can hear the fire siren going off behind me or not, but if so, sorry about blowing your eardrums out. But we're looking at CoinGecko, and you guys can see that in the last 7 days, Bitcoin is up 4%, down 0.3 in the last 24 hours. Ethereum making moves, 18% up for the last week, and it's up 2.8% for the last 24 hours. Binance, it's up 28.2% for the last week, down 1.3 for the last 24 hours. Diggity Dogecoin, 22% for the last week, down 1.1 for the last 24 hours. XRP coming in at 12.6%. On the weekly, guys, we're going to have some pretty big moves after that big dump we had. So definitely green for the weekly. Not very many on the 24-hour to hour time frames. Oh man, look at Internet Computer. It's down 5% for the last week and down 1.3% for the last 24 hours, coming in at $105. What in the hell is Internet Computer? But we're scattered across the board. Like I said, you guys, we're going to be probably green for the weekly, red for the last hour or so. If you guys were part of the Patreon group, you would have known to go short the other day when we tested this 21-day moving average. I did tell the guys in the group that we were probably going to reject there, be thinking about a short sell or sell what you're holding, buy back at a lower price. That was right around 39,200 is when we went short. And if you have this trend line drawn in here on the daily chart, you would have taken your profit down here right when we rejected and deviated away from this trend line. The trend line is valid, you guys, until we get a closing candle below the trend line. Then it is no longer valid. We'll end up retesting it as resistance. So it is no longer support. It will become resistance if we fall through. We do have 6 hours 22 minutes until the daily closing candle. Draw this in on your daily chart, guys. Play a breakout trade. This is a wedge here. We got an ascending triangle. I'm thinking that it'll probably break down. We got loads and loads of resistance that we're gonna have to break through. We got this area over here that carries over to the right, and then we got this area up in here that I do not have drawn in. But the guys that are in my Patreon group, you know how to draw this stuff in there. I did point out to you guys that we could possibly be making a head and shoulders. This was posted in the Discord as well, my little crayon drawing. But so far so good. It's looking like it's playing out, and it's even got the same. It's even the same on the weekly chart. Now I have seen these a lot more times do the opposite of what it should do. A head and shoulders pattern is a bearish pattern. Okay, but in crypto, I've seen tons of these patterns get formed and they end up pumping like crazy. So you just need to stay frosty, guys. Make sure that you got your head on straight. What up, Crypto Beetle? Ralph Cooper? No, I'm not playing the AMC game. Nope, I kind of stay out of that. I got like a bunch of Naked. I have Knock, Nokia. I got all the other ones. No GameStop, no AMC. Nope, the reason why is because I don't look at my traditional stuff too much. You know what I mean? It's stuff that I've gotten years ago and it just sits there. I don't fuck with it too much. It don't move enough. AMC does. You can see down here on DCA oscillator, we are making higher highs on the oscillator, so that's a good sign. We still need this 21-day moving average to get back above that 50-day. And what did I tell you guys on last week's video about the bearish cross that we got? I don't want to delete all my drawings. We'll delete that. We'll delete that. But right back here, we had the 21 cross underneath the 200-day moving average. What did I say normally happens? This candle was where we were at last week when we were talking about this. I said normally when we get these crosses, we'll get the pump, then the dump. Which was another reason why I told everyone we should probably be looking for a short over here at this area. Going to a weekly time frame, Bitcoin is still bullish on the weekly time frame. We are trading in a range through here, but you guys can see that if we drew a head and shoulders in here, we're pretty much making the same pattern that we made on the daily. And it's also making an ascending triangle. I'd like another candle or two in there, so another 2 weeks. But this, you guys got to be watching this. This is super important time for Bitcoin. It's either make or break. I think we're going to go sideways for the next few, even 5-6 months. And then hopefully we will get that next leg, that parabolic top that we keep talking about. As long as we don't go too bearish on the weekly, we are underneath the middle line on the oscillator, though. We did break the threshold of 0. So this could go back down, and it has a lot of room. The momentum wave has just peeked its little face out there. Right in there. So it definitely could come down, and if it does, guys, I'm looking to buy over here at the 50-week moving average, right around 28,900. Now, mind you, as the days and weeks go on, this moving average moves. So it may not be exactly 28,600 area. It may be lower. It may be higher. That's for you guys to be conscientious. I can't say it. Be aware of the friggin' line. That way you know where to buy and sell. I don't think we'll test this 200-week moving average. You guys see back here that when we did test it, we rejected and got back above it very quickly. This was after the 2018 run. We came all the way down, hit the 200 week, went up to almost 13,000, almost 14,000, came back down, hit it again. It just barely closed underneath of it, just barely, but it ended up going. So not saying it's gonna happen, but it's possible, showing it in the chart that it could reach 12,900, 13,000. That'd be crazy. It would be crazy, but it wouldn't surprise me. Huge area of support there. Huge area. And then a decent little at 20,000 from the 2018 run. So I wouldn't suspect that the 20,000 is going to hold. It might stop and we might fight for a minute there. But if it doesn't hold, then obviously it's going to break down to this area. Look at Ethereum. What are you guys holding? What's everyone trading right now? Ethereum's looking super awesome. We drew this on the last video. I'm still inside of this pattern, so be waiting for the breakout. It is kind of making a head and shoulders just like Bitcoin. I think it would be invalid at this point, but be watching the breakout. We did get the bearish crossover though on the daily. The 21 did cross under the 50. What happened? We got the pump, then the dump, and this would have been back here on last week's video when we talked about this and drew this pattern in here, and you can see how we consolidate inside of it. And I bet, well, we are above the 21 moving average at 2,660. It would be nice to see it close above there and then test that 50 right around $2,800. Hell yeah, Oz. Hitmatic on the breakout 2 to 3 days ago. Nice. Very nice. DCA oscillator on the daily is showing that it's got room to go up. We are right almost at zero with the oscillator. VWAP is above zero, so that's a good sign for Ethereum. So it's a bearish daily chart for Ethereum, just like Bitcoin was, but bullish weekly chart. Bounced off the 21 week here. Super good play. If you would have went long at the 21, you would be sitting pretty right now, sitting pretty. And this is, you guys look back in any of my videos, I say, okay, we buy at the 21, we sell at the top, and of course you would have went a long ass time holding Ethereum if you'd have bought down here when we got close to the 21, and you would have probably sold somewhere in this area and then bought back again when we test it. This will work till don't work, but the moving averages need to be set up just like this: 21, 50, 200. If it's anything other than that, trading these moving averages are not going to work as good. Look at dang old Litecoin real fast. Go to the daily. Okay, last week's video drew this box of resistance in. We're testing it right now as resistance again. Every time we test it, it's going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. So eventually we're going to break to the upside. We'd like to see Litecoin get through here and close above this top box right around 251 for a perfect scenario. DCA oscillator, momentum wave is kind of pointing downwards, but it is under zero, so it does have tons of room to move up. You just got to mark out your support and resistance areas, because we know at resistance that's where we're going to have our pauses and that's where we're going to have our fights. So if you can take your profit there and set up for the next dip down, the next leg down, then you'll be good to go. Look at ADA. I'm in an ADA group on Facebook, and I see a lot of new people in there that don't know whether to hold the ADA or sell it and trade it for, a lot of guys in there wanting to trade it for XRP or vice versa. Right now, guys, ADA is looking bullish on the daily. The moving averages are pointing down. That's, it's okay, I guess. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go down, but we do still have 6 hours left in the daily candle, and we are above the 21 MA. So it needs to close above this area. It's got to close above 165 in order to keep its momentum to break through the next area of resistance, and that is, we'll mark it in here for you guys. You can go lower, just like that. So this is the box to beat, guys. We want to see it break through this box and close up here. in order for the next leg up. It's got to close above the box of resistance, come back, test it, and validate it as support. And then at that validation, once you get to confirmation, you get a closing candle here or 2 closing candles here, then you know it's safe to buy. With the moving averages converging towards each other, just be aware that if we may get a bullish cross, so what happens with it, or a bearish cross, we'll probably pump and then we're probably going to dump. So just be aware of that. Look at the weekly chart. There's not enough information on ADA with Coinbase, so we'll switch to Kraken. Super good plays here. Buy at the 21. Boom, take your profit. Buy at the 21. And it comes down, and I tell the guys, anytime that you're trading the moving averages, put your buy. You can even do like a ladder trade where you put your first buy in at the 21 and then go down just a little bit. Because normally it'll wick down past that. That's taking out all the stop losses and wrecking everybody. What up, Gundy? Not enough info. Matic making moves. Daily chart still bullish on Matic. Got to break above that 21. Got to break above $1.74. Got to close above that to keep going for the next leg. Be very cautious with it though. Right here, we test the 21 as resistance right now at $1.71. So if it doesn't make it up there and it doesn't close above it, it's gonna go back down. Be looking in the area from $1.71 down here to the 50-day at 121 for your buy-in. Should definitely have a buy down here at the 50 just in case you get a wick like this right here. When Moon, what up, Tanes? I think we have a few months, Gundy. I think we have a few months. What else we holding, fellas? Let's look at BNB. Daily looks crappy. Hopefully it'll close above the 21, but it's not set up how we like it, so I'm not going to pay too much attention to this 21 moving average. Here's a nice breakout we drew in a while back. Let's go look at the weekly. Weekly bounced right off of it, so that's awesome. Just got to get through the little area of resistance of 491 up to 530. If we can get back above there, it'd be super good. And if we close, we got 6 hours and 9 minutes till the weekly closing candle. So if it closes above this area, be looking for the next leg. We'll jump back to Litecoin for you, Gundy. It's bullish on the weekly chart. As of right now, the MAs are still set up the same. Be looking for a drop though to 128. So in the area of 204 down to 128, it's probably going to run this area for quite a bit. It's built itself a nice little floor of resistance here. I definitely would have taken these scalp shorts on Litecoin for sure. Even though they're set up in a bullish way, the moving averages, I still would have risked it. I would have just put my stop loss, you know, ways up above. It's like I said, that on a weekly chart, this is a huge area of resistance, so you could imagine that we're gonna have to hit that a few times before we actually break up above it. But if it does, Litecoin, I think, is a sleeper. Nice double top on Litecoin. You guys see this? Boom, boom. That's picture perfect double top. And guys that have been with me since the beginning, know that if you watch these M patterns, you can trade those all day long. VWAP is way under 0 though. That's not good. I don't like that. It's got to get itself back up. That's right. Accumulate. Dollar cost average for optimum gains. God dang right, Gundy. We'll look at XRP if there's any XRP guys in here watching. I don't really ever chart XRP, so I don't know where a good place to chart it is. I guess we'll go to Kraken. Go back to the daily. DCA oscillator is showing momentum starting to point down, and the daily chart is pretty bearish. So I wouldn't trust none of this stuff. You guys see here we got the bearish cross. The script is calling the bearish cross here on the 25th of May. We got nice pump, then the dump. Pump, then the dump. Go to the weekly. Weekly is still very bullish looking. We got a golden cross on the weekly where the 50-week crosses the 20-week. And it did the same thing. It came all the way down and hit the 21-week moving average. VWAP is curling up towards 0. It is at negative 4.6 right now. So if it breaks that threshold above 0, that's going to be super bullish for XRP. And 6 hours. 6 hours is going to tell a lot for most of these assets, whether they're going up or down. So pay attention, guys. If you don't know how to get the daily candle or weekly or whenever you're looking at closing thing on your chart, you just need to go down to the little cog wheel and you need to click countdown to bar close, and this is going to show you when the daily, when the weekly, when the monthly closes. Sometimes it works on smaller time frames, most of the time it don't. Like you might be able to go to a 4 hour. So we got 2 hours left in this 4 hour candle. And we're getting ready to have a bearish crossover on the 4 hour, which doesn't necessarily mean too much of anything. The lower the time frame, the weaker these moving averages are. You don't pay much attention. Let's see if it'll tell us what the closing time is on here. Yeah, 5 minutes and 1 hour, or 5 minutes and 12 seconds on the 1 hour chart. So it is working right now on lower time frames. Sol. Oh, sorry, Sol USDT. I don't know about it. Got a nice area of resistance right now, right where it's testing Oz. Right here is make or break. I'd be either looking to take your profit and buy back in, but you'll know here in 6 hours whether what to do or not. If it can get up inside the box and close up at least above this area, above $46.50, and it closes above there, you should be in the good. Should be in the good. Momentum is creeping up there, so I think you're okay. Weekly, very bullish still, and we're hitting a nice weekly area of resistance. So I don't know. I'd probably be thinking about getting some profits out of that. What do you think about rumors that XRP are going to be used in the upcoming new quantum financial system? I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow XRP. I haven't heard anything about it. I think it's garbage. I think there's way too many fanboys of XRP that don't really understand what blockchain and what crypto and what all this means and what it's all about. You know what I mean? Would be interesting, I think, Gundy stuff and things. It will be. I mean, if they do implement it, then obviously it's going to open the door for crypto to really blow up and actually get used in everyday stuff. I think it could be good and bad. I don't know, China and all that stuff with them putting bans on everything so they can implement their digital yuan and all that. It's freaking crazy. I said last week, like with them banning the crypto mining for Bitcoin and all that, I guess it's good in a way for us because some of the big places are moving back here, and that makes it, we get a lot more percentage of the hash back than China, because China was like the biggest Bitcoin mining, you know what I mean? Been digging around with QSF, finding things here and there. QFS. What is that, Gundy? I'm gonna post a link to that place. Yeah, but Sol's looking freaking good. I'd be looking to take some profit, possibly buy back down here at support area. And you can see if you're looking left, we do got a bit of support here and a bit of support here, and that 21 week is sitting right on it. So obviously this trade's gonna take you a little bit. Like I said, 6 hours, you'll know exactly what to do, Oz. Oh, that's right. Old U.S. Treasury lead is now on the Ripple board. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. That they did it's a she, right? Yep. Her signature is on our fiat money. That is freaking crazy. Out of all cryptos to use, we're gonna use XRP. Interesting. It is very cheap to send and move around, though. Let's exit out that. Let's look at SHIB. I drew this in here a while back. If you'd have played the breakout, you made a little bit of money. Not so much. 21-day moving average. See if we can find any more info. Somebody else that has. There we go. As of right now, SHIB is still bullish on the daily chart. I'm going to extend that resistance out a little bit. And if you guys see, we probably will test the 21-day MA right around 1,000,000 zeros, 96780. Be watching for that. It needs to close above the 50-day though right now, and it's just below it. So if it doesn't get its ass back up above the 50-day moving average and close, the sucker's going to go down more. It does have a nice body of support here, so it should be good to go. Looking at the weekly chart, not very much information. It's because it's too new. So nothing really to go off here, guys, but the weekly support. So I'm gonna click off of that. Alright guys, I hate to cut this short, but my wife is giving me the eye. We got games to get ready for, and I cleaned out the van last night and ripped everything out of it, so now she's like, get it back in there, we gotta go. Wish it was winter time again. But that money flow is red. On which? On SHIB? Or what you talking about, Oz? Right here? Yeah, she likes to give it to me quite often. I don't get it. Oh, God. We played a double header last week in the rain, both games. It was crappy, but it was awesome. It was my oldest stepdaughter, and they're just amazing. They're older now. They're all in high school, so it's it's fun going to their games and watching. Oh man, XRP to the moon, running away now. Really? Yeah, daily SHIB. Yeah, money flow is red, so that's bearish money flowing in, flowing out. But yeah, I don't think it's going to make it up 5 hours, 57 minutes. If it closes below that in 5 hours and 57 minutes, you guys, I'm probably going to set up a bot to run it down. If anybody's interested in learning how to run the Pionex bots, especially grid trading, hit me up in the Discord. We can jump in the Discord channel there and I can screen share to you and show you how to do it. I appreciate that, Gundy. I know it's my youngest daughter's game, so far we've won all 5 games. My boy has lost every one of his games. My youngest daughter has won all of her games, and so far my oldest daughter has won all of her games. So hopefully we win this one. This will be our sixth win, and my daughter plays, it's coach pitch, so she stands at the pitcher mound, and then how it goes is the coach pitches 5 balls, and if they don't hit off the coach after 5 balls, then they bring the tee in and they hit off the tee. So I mean, every time they hit off that tee and it goes straight to the pitcher mound damn near. And so my daughter's out there making plays. It's crazy and exciting. But yeah, smash the likes, yo. Join the Patreon group. Definitely get in there, guys. Get a hold of these tools. Give you a very good edge against the market. I tell people not to rely on them. You don't want to rely on anything. You don't want to rely on indicators, and you don't want to rely on tools. They're just to give you an edge against the market and help you make a better educated decision on what you should be doing. Biggest thing you guys need to do is learn how to read candles. It's humongous. Candles pack so much information, and they're telling you the story. So if you don't know how to read candles, that's the first place you need to go, definitely. And I have tutorials and beginner videos on how to read candle charts, like how they work and operate and calculate and all that good stuff. So, but all right, everybody, smash them likes, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate y'all for coming. Sorry for cutting her short. Depending on when I get home, like I said, I may be in the Discord. I don't think our game's very far away. This is our second away game, so we'll see what time it is when I get back, but I gotta go get everything back together. Took my daughter to a ball game yesterday. She was more into the animals running around. Yeah, that's usually how it works for me. Like when we go to the games, I got like if we're at an older kids game, then obviously the littles are with me, and if there's a park there, then I don't get to watch the game. I'm pretty much got to take my littles over to the park and watch them, make sure no one runs off with them, you know. But alright guys, have a good Sunday, good rest of your weekend. Be ready in 6 hours, well, a little under 6 hours now, 5 hours and we'll say 45 minutes. Be watching for the weekly candle close. That's going to tell us what is going to go on for the rest of the week. Fucking awesome. What the hell's... Alright, yo. I'll talk to you guys later.